Honey, you missed all the fun. This was not twistable. Oh my gosh. As soon as I opened this, splashed all over the place. I didn't want to show you that. But anyways, so now we are going to pour our fancy drink. And you can do this in front of your guests. You know what I mean? So
A very creamy way to make your chicken gizzards without adding any cream. And I'm going to show you the very simple way yet tasty.
hello everyone, Ladimbo here. Welcome to my channel. So today we are going to be making chicken gizzards, but the very flavorful way. I have heard so many people telling me before, I don't like chicken gizzards, we don't like chicken gizzards, but maybe it's because you don't cook it right, maybe because you don't cook it the right way. So this is a quick recipe, and you know sometimes how we have movie nights and you want to have something, not just chips or things like that, but you want something more like chicken wings and french fries while you're watching a movie. So today we want to do chicken gizzards instead. Chicken gizzards are they're very cheap, really. They're very inexpensive, and but it's very good. Like, I like it because of the taste. I love the taste of chicken gizzards. This is why I had an idea. I'm like, hey, why not share how I make mine? We are going to be using just a few ingredients, not a lot, about 3 only. So let me go ahead and show you what we have, and we can get started. All right, my lovely people, so these are my chicken gizzards. Okay, so I wanted to show you something very important. So when you make chicken gizzards, make sure you mix them with the chicken hearts. You see that, the hearts? Okay, so I have my chicken gizzards and I have the chicken hearts. When you cook them together, it brings out a lot of flavor, and that's the number one mistake many people do, or many people make. Unless you don't like eating chicken hearts, then I understand. However, if you eat chicken gizzards, why can't you eat the hearts? You know what I mean? But anyways, this is the best way to do it. When you mix the two, the flavor is so good. Okay, so that's the number one secret. And the only ingredients we are going to be using today are onions. Okay, so I'm going to be using a little bit of onions, not a lot, and a little bit of nutmeg. I'm going to be shredding because this is a lot, so we have to just shred a little bit. A bay leaf, okay, and about 2 large garlics, and of course a little bit of salt. Okay, you got to put salt, and that's about it. I have already washed my chicken gizzards very well. So the next thing is, let's go ahead and put them in a pot so we can get started. All right, guys, so let's come over to the stove, and I'm going to be putting my chicken gizzards, and I have about 2 pounds. Okay, so 2 pounds of chicken gizzards mixed with the chicken hearts. Okay, so let's go ahead and put all of our ingredients. Okay, so I have some onion. This is about a small onion, okay, that I have here, and I'm going to be shredding my garlics and nutmeg here in a minute. And guys, when you put salt in your gizzards, you have to be careful because chicken gizzards absorbs a lot of salt. So if you put a lot of salt, when the water dries, it is going to be extremely salty, and you will not be able to do it, or you won't be able to eat it. So always start maybe with 1 tablespoon of salt, or even 1 teaspoon. Really, you can start with 1 teaspoon. As you cook, then you can always taste, and if you need more salt, then you can add a little bit. All right, so I'm just going to be shredding my nutmeg here. Okay, the nutmeg, I'm shredding a little bit of it, and also I'm going to be shredding my garlics. Okay, So now I'm going to put about 1 glass of water, okay, on a low heat, and we're just gonna let, or you can put it on a medium, okay, do a medium heat depending on the power of your stove. And then we are going to let them boil, and of course after you add salt, right? So we have added onions, garlic, bay leaf, nutmeg, water, and we are going to let it boil until you feel that it's tender the way you want it. Okay, very simple, easy, and very flavorful. Right, I have added my water, and now I'm just going to let it boil. Okay, and we'll come back. Takes about, let's check after about 12 minutes. We'll come back and check on it, and then we are going to add a little bit of water again until the meat is the texture, or it feels just the way you like it, and then that's it, it's going to be ready. And guys, what am I saying here? Let's put some oil. Hello, oh my gosh. Guys, we have to put oil. Excuse me. Yeah, we have to put a little bit of oil. Put about 2 tablespoons of oil. I know my measurements, so this is why I'm not measuring it, okay? But this is it. So now we can let it boil. Now, my lovely people, let me show you how you can make such a simple drink become so fancy. So this is for the people that don't like alcohol, they don't drink alcohol. So we got you with the apple cider, and this is apple grape, okay, apple cider. So the first thing we want to do is we are going to put a little bit of blueberries, okay? So we put a bit of blueberry in my very fancy, oh look at those, the wine glass, honey, so beautiful. It has like this little bluish, looks like there is a drink already inside, but that's just the way it is. I love it. So we put a bit of blueberries, okay, and then we are going to be putting my fancy ice, okay, and I'll show you what I've done. Let me show you what I've done. So guys, this is what I have, okay? So I have this, I have made those, so this is cranberry, okay? So I have made some cranberry fancy ice, okay? Oh, so fancy. So these are cranberries. So we are going to put it in here, okay, inside the glass. Oh, we gotta be careful. Just like that, okay? So we put it inside the glass, and now next we are going to be opening our apple cider, okay? Ooh. Okay, let me make sure I don't get myself. Okay. So we open our apple cider. All right. And then we twist. Oh my gosh, this is twistable, right? Okay. Honey, you missed all the fun. This was not twistable. Oh my gosh. As soon as I opened, this splashed all over the place. I didn't want to show you that. But anyways, so now we are going to pour our fancy drink. And you can do this in front of your guests, you know what I mean? So they can see everything you're doing. So we put it inside, just like that. Let's tilt the glass a little bit. Voila. Okay, so next we are going to do something tropical, okay? Something a little bit tropical, okay? So tropical, we are going to be putting passion fruit. Yes, guys, we are going to be putting a little bit of passion fruit inside. I'm so bad at knives. So scared right now. Okay. Ooh, passion fruit is my favorite. Oh my god. Yes. Okay. So we put a little bit of passion fruit. inside, just like that, okay? And you can put more if you want. Ooh, yes. And then you can maybe add a little bit, okay? You want the ice to show. You don't want to have the ice under the drink. And voila. So fancy. Ooh. I'll bring you closer, okay, so you can see it closer. So this is one way to make an ordinary apple cider drink into something super fancy. Guys, when you make things fancy, you can get so much more value to them. Even when we go to those fancy restaurants, you know, we pay so much money. It's not really for the food, it's just the way it's fancy. That's why. You know what I mean? It's just being fancy. All right.
This is one way to make an ordinary drink look 10 million times better, and the taste is even more amazing. But yeah, this is what you can do to fantasize your drink, okay? So after about 12 minutes, I came to check on my gizzards. Remember the gizzards? Okay, and they looked good. So but this is right here, this is after about 25 minutes. Okay, so this is how long it took, about 25 minutes for our gizzards. So they are ready, they are creamy. You see that they are looking super creamy. It's like we put some cream on it, but no, this is naturally done, okay? And this is why I am going to say this again. You do not have to put so much ingredients in your food. You are killing the original taste. You are killing the original flavor. Sometimes less is more, okay? So just do it the way I did it, and you are going to be like, ooh, this is so good. And you can snack on it. I love snacking on it while I'm like watching a movie, you know, eating it and just watching a movie. It's so yummy. And it's carb free, okay? So you can, this is pretty much done. If you want it to dry more, you can let it cook more and get rid of all the, you know, all the juice, all the soup, all the water, and you can have it as you desire. This is how I like mine. Thanks for watching.